Welcome to the first in our series of American ballparks. We begin our tour at the most historic ballpark, Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs. It first opened in 1914 as Weigman Park for the Chicago Whales. For years, there was only day games played at Wrigley until lights were installed in 1988, and the first night game played in August 8th of that year. You do not have to be inside the park to see a ball game here. The rooftops of adjacent buildings began as a primitive way to experience Cubs games, with small gatherings of a few lucky fans perched atop buildings lining Sheffield and Wayland Avenues. The rooftop venues now feature bleachers, beverage service, specialty food menus, and a unique game day atmosphere. We moved from the north side of Chicago to the south side, home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. It replaced Comerica Park in 1991 and was U.S. Cellular Field, renamed in 2016 to Guaranteed Rate Field. I don't know, but I think I like the name Comerica Park much better. The newest ballpark on our tour is SunTrust Park in Atlanta, home of the Braves. It replaced Turner Field, which replaced Fulton County Stadium. SunTrust Park, located 10 miles northwest of downtown Atlanta, sits off of I-75 and I-285. SunTrust Park cost $622 million to build and opened in 2017. We head to the west coast to Oracle Park, home of the Giants. This ballpark was built in 2000, replacing Candlestick Park, and opened as Pac-Bell Park. It was renamed Att&T Park in 2006 and renamed to Oracle Park in 2019. It sits on San Francisco Bay next to a marina named McCovey Cove, named after former Giant star Willie McCovey. We head to the Motor City. Comerica Park, home of the Detroit Tigers, is surrounded by many entertainment options. A Ferris wheel, a mammoth water feature in center field, and a decade-by-decade pedestrian museum enveloping the main concourse. Comerica Park, built in 2000, replacing Tiger Stadium. It holds 41,297. It holds 41,297. Next to Comerica Park is Ford Field, home of the Detroit Lions, built in 2002. Another city where the football and baseball stadiums sit next to each other is Cincinnati. Paul Brown Stadium, home of the Bengals, named after Bengals founder Paul Brown. It is nicknamed the Jungle and has a seating capacity of 65,515. The Bengals have hosted 4 playoff games here, but unfortunately with no victories. The baseball Cincinnati Reds play in Great America Ballpark. Both stadiums replaced former Riverfront Stadium, which both the Reds and Bengals shared. Hamilton County voters passed a half-cent sales tax in 1996, which paid for the 2 stadiums to be built on the Ohio River. Paul Brown Stadium opened in 2000 and Great American Ballpark in 2003. We travel to another stadium on our riverfront, Nissan Stadium, home of the Tennessee Titans, on the banks of the Cumberland River in Nashville. It first opened in 1999 as Adelphia Coliseum and built to be the home of the former Houston Oilers, who moved to Tennessee in 1997 and renamed the Titans. We end our tour at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, which opened in 1975. This dome became a shelter of last resort for those residents of New Orleans seeking safety from Hurricane Katrina in 2005. Well, that ends part one in our series, Ballparks and Stadiums. We filmed stock footage from Tampa Bay across the USA. Later this summer, we will be shooting in the Northwest, including Idaho, Washington, California, and Colorado, and more. Subscribe to our channel to see the latest. Thank you for watching.